And in my Netflix viewing, I saw the Five Venoms. I think this is also alternate title, the Five Deadly Venoms. And it has been a few weeks since I watched this. So I'm probably not going to have a lot to really give here, and I've only seen it once. But the weather is bad, and now the weather is good, and I'm talking about it now, so deal with it. So the Five Venoms. Oh, this is a Shaw Brothers picture. I think it's from Hong Kong, and it's a martial arts film, and I guess I enjoyed it, but one knock against it, it's very stage. A lot of it's soundstage. I don't think there's one shot that shows any kind of landscape or any real exterior. But anyways, you got this old master of the Poison clan, and he's telling his last remaining pupil about all the different skills, even though I'm sure he knows them, or is familiar enough with them anyways, as is later explained. So he's kind of dumb showing it for the audience. And he's saying, okay, so we had the scorpion, the centipede, the lizard, the toad, and I don't remember who else. But anyways, that's not a good start, is it? So, as this is going on, he says, now there was a fortune built up. You're going to have to find the old assistant who kept the money. And no one knows his identity. Everybody had masks. We don't know each other's identities. But a couple of these pupils work together, just not all at the same time. But they're going to be looking for this guy's money also. So go out there, and you can't beat all of them or any one of them, because their skill in their skill set is better than you are, even though you're kind of a jack of all trades. But if you team up with one of them, you can take them down. So, on begins our investigation. A very plot-heavy kung fu movie, if ever there was one. And I kind of like that for a change. Not a whole lot of kung fu going on until late in the game, but I'm okay with that, to be honest with you. And I got the feeling that these people could actually do some of this stuff. Except for maybe sticking to the walls. So, the guy goes into this town. What do you know, first town he goes to, that's the place to be. You got two cops there, some shady stuff's going on, some shady dealings, and this family gets murdered. How they die is just kind of like kung fu punched. I got you with my kung fu. I'm like, really? That kill him? Okay, whatever. But this was the guy with the money, and he had a treasure map. One of the guys who killed him stole it. And you're not sure who the bad guys are going to be. There's actually a shady cop who is one of the good guys. He's the lizard. Well, he's working with Toad, and Toad gets framed for the murder. And they're trying to do everything they can to break Toad's kung fu, which is giving him like immunity to everything. Like swords aren't doing any good against him, but they eventually hit him in the ear with a dart that breaks his kung fu. Now he can be tortured, and all this is done while Lizard is away on an errand. He comes back, Toad has been executed for the crimes. And now the helper is finding out that he needs to align with the lizard. He reveals his identity to him. And there's a good cop in the movie who is actually one of the bad guys in the Poison Clan. And they have it out, and they have their big fight between everybody. This is probably in like the last 12 minutes. And at this point, it's like, okay, now the kung fu's on, right? I guess I was kind of expecting to see the five Venoms fighting together, and I didn't, and I'm perfectly okay with that, because it seemed like each of them had their showcase moments. But Lizard and the new guy team up and come up with strategies to defeat the other guys. And they're like jumping on the walls together and punching them in the head. And it's almost like a boss fight in a video game, like you get your 3 hits in and it's over. So they prevail. They have the map to the treasure. And I guess they're going to try to spread kung fu. I think that's the way a lot of these kung fu movies have late 70s and 80s go. All right, time to spread the word about Kung Fu. I enjoyed this. I'm finding that I'm enjoying most of the ones I come across. People recommend them to me as though these are the classics. I give the Five Venoms 3 out of 4 stars.